All right, Gen Xers, this episode is for you. If you're between the ages of 44 and 59, these are going to be the things you need to know about life insurance. Stick around for today. Hey, everybody, welcome back to another part of our series that we're doing for Life Insurance Awareness Month, where we're talking specifically about what you need to know about life insurance. Today, I'm talking to you Gen Xers between the ages of 44 and 59. This one is for you. These are the 5 things you and Gen X need to know about life insurance. Number 1, you're a part of the sandwich generation. You know what this feels like, Gen Xers. You know what it's like to take care of aging parents, but also have to take care of some kids that you're raising that still aren't fully out of the house. Because you're a part of this sandwich generation, 2 different generations depend on you for care, financial stability. They depend on you for many things. Life insurance is going to be there to make sure that neither side gets left out. That God forbid you were to pass away, your family, your aging parents that you're supporting, that you're taking care of, that they're going to still have the financial means to be able to live the rest of their life and have the proper care in place. And also for your kids, if you weren't here, that they would be set up to be able to continue to flourish in life. That's why, as a Gen Xer, you need to take the life insurance conversation very serious at this stage. The second thing you need to know, your job insurance is not cutting it. Let me say that again. Your job insurance is not cutting it. I know you've set up those benefits a long time ago. I understand you have your 401k or your 403b, your health insurance and dental, and all your benefits are wrapped up at your job. But life insurance is one of those things that we need to separate from the job. Your job life insurance is not enough for a couple reasons. Number 1, it's not the adequate amount of coverage. You're going to need 5 to 10 times your annual income to make sure that your family is protected. Normally, your job is giving you 1 times your income, so you are underinsured. Also, you're not going to be at that job forever. I know you don't even want to be there forever. And if you do, your job may have different plans for you. So as soon as you leave the job, it's not like health insurance. It's not like Cobra. Well, they'll offer you a higher rate. Typically, that is not going to carry over. So now you're out to fend for yourself for your life insurance needs. And again, life insurance only deals with your age and your health. So the older you get and potentially the more unhealthy you get, the harder it's going to be for you to get life insurance. So whether you leave your job in 6 months or whether you leave it in 26 years, you're going to at some point need life insurance, and there's no better time to get it than right now if you're a Gen Xer. The third thing to think about when it comes to life insurance is your responsibility for your family. We often say life insurance is income replacement. It's there to replace your income. It's not just for burial. It's not just for passing away. It's for making sure that your income is replaced in the event something happens. For all of you that have blended families, where you want to make sure that your bonus kids are taken care of as well. Not just your children, but your bonus children, that the family legacy continues to grow. College is also on the horizon now. New cars and things that your adult children are going to need. So your life insurance should be able to cover your family responsibilities. If you are not here, your children still deserve the life that you're going to provide for them, right? Your family still deserves to live in that house. Your kids still deserve that car. Your daughters still deserve that wedding, whether you're here or not. So you need to make sure that life insurance is there to cover your family responsibilities as a Gen Xer. Also, let me take a moment to stop and say, if you enjoy this content, if this is helping you, like this, share this with another Gen Xer that you know needs to hear it or just need these reminders, and also subscribe to the channel. That way you'll be able to get more and more of all the conversations that we're having here at United Agency. All right, on to the 4th thing that you need to know about life insurance as a Gen X or somebody between the ages of 44 and 59 years old. You need to know you have an option with life insurance, so you do not have to raid your 401k. I recently saw an article that said people are using their retirement accounts, their 401k, 403b, 457 plans as more of an emergency savings, that they're dipping into their retirement for emergencies. Well, did you know that in the life insurance space, there's something called cash value life insurance, permanent life insurance. Some people call it just whole life, but that's just not the technical term. The technical term is permanent life insurance. Whole life is a type of policy, but there are other types of policies. like universal life or indexed universal life, known as the IUL. Well, these permanent life insurance policies come with a cash value. And that cash value, you have access to borrow the money from yourself. Now, it works just like a 401k where you have to put money into it in order for you to get money out of it. But maybe you didn't want to risk your money. Maybe you want it to be in a tax-free environment. Maybe you wanted more of the freedoms to borrow from yourself and pay back yourself instead of paying a company. Well, that's something that you have an option for when you have a permanent life insurance policy, a cash value life insurance policy. Some of you may have a whole life policy, but are you optimizing it? Do you know how to use it properly? If not, are you in the position to benefit from an accumulation strategy inside of life insurance using an IUL, an Index Universal Life product? Do you have something in place that you can touch that money tax-free, or will you be taxed on your earnings or taxed on your interest on your investment down the line? Your 401k, your 403b, your IRA, you're going to be taxed on all that money down the line. Well, cash value life insurance, you don't pay any taxes on that, and you can borrow the money from yourself at very low rates. So again, for someone that's a Gen Xer that understands that their retirement is important to them, this may not be the time to start tapping into your retirement funds. Rather, have a separate set of funds set aside using permanent life insurance that's going to be able to help your family in those tough times. And number 5, the thing you need to know as a Gen Xer about life insurance in general, we got to play the long game. You got to play the long game for all of the things that you are planning to do in the future. And one of the things to pay attention to is your long-term care. Who's going to take care of you when you're 75, 80, 85, 90 years old? You're in the position right now that you're watching yourself take care of your parents, your grandparents, the people that are getting old and need help with their living situation. Wouldn't it be great to have a policy set aside that takes care of long-term care, that in the event you need hospice care or in-home nurse or a nursing facility, that your now children are not taking care of you. They're not being burdened. There's money set aside to get the proper care for yourself. Wouldn't that make sense? That's something you should think about when it comes to life insurance. Life insurance is not just a one-size-fits-all model. It's not just about burial. What if you need to add a long-term care rider to your insurance where you can make sure hospice care and in-home nursing gets taken care of? What if you needed a living benefit attachment that says in the event you get cancer or stroke or have a heart attack, that there's money there that's going to pay you while you're alive? These are all the different ways that you should be thinking about using life insurance instead of just it being at your job or just for burial. You as a Gen Xer, you need to start thinking about how can this product be used to make sure I can accomplish the things I want to in the future. You're in the retirement kind of landing zone where you're starting to think about what are your next 10 years? What are your next 5 years? What are your next 7 years? So that you can get out of the rat race and change how you're living your life from a work perspective. If you can use life insurance from a cash value side and from a long-term care and living benefit side, you can benefit tremendously in your financial picture. Here's a bonus one for you. Taxes are your largest lifetime expense. You'll get taxed when you make the money, when you spend the money, and when you save and invest the money. You'll also get taxed when you pass away. When it goes to your family, you have to pay estate taxes. Life insurance is the only way to pass down tax-free money to your next of kin. If you want to pass down your house and they're going to sell it, they're going to pay taxes on it. If you have a large estate, you'll pay estate taxes on that money. But life insurance is a tax-free benefit. So if you have a $10 million life insurance death benefit, all of that passes down $10 million tax-free to your family. If you want to get to the wealth building side of things, you would use your life insurance to pay for your estate taxes so that your family doesn't have to. That's a way that you can play the wealth building game, also using life insurance for you Gen Xers. All right, Gen Xers, thanks so much for joining us today, where we went through the 5 things plus a bonus thing that you could benefit from understanding more about your life insurance. Again, if you have someone that helps you with this, by all means, go schedule some time with them and talk about what you have. If you don't have someone in your life that's helping you down this path, figure out the best possible plan for your finances, specifically your protection, come have a conversation with us. We're more than happy to sit down with you, review where you are and what you have from a protection standpoint, and then see if we can improve your family's protection. We work with over 140 different insurance and investment providers, so we can make sure that we customize a plan that's best for you to have the protection right for your family. There's no one size fits all. Everyone has a different need when it comes to their protection, but we want to make sure you're with the right company, paying the right amount, not getting overcharged, and not being underinsured where your family doesn't get the benefit of the planning that you're doing. So feel free to reach out to us here. Feel free to drop a comment or send us a message, send us an email. We're more than happy to have a conversation with you to put your protection into place. But until next time, take care.